Now that I'm an ambassador for an anti-bullying charity, I'm going to need to speak at loads of events, which I'm so anxious about. But after seeing a public speaking coach, today is my opportunity to prove that I can do this on my first ever outing at Sussex University.
Good to see you. How are you feeling? Okay, yeah. Ditch the Label is a global anti-bullying organisation. We help millions of young people every single year to overcome bullying and the impacts that it has on things like their mental health, their body image, etc. You looking forward to it, though?
No.
Oh, my God.
No, I'm terrified.
First, I'm going to introduce you to Michelle and Paige, who are joining us on the panel.
Yes.
So let's go.
All right,
head
Bill.
over.
Amazing.
I think Holly's really interesting as an ambassador because she gets abuse every single day, and I think it's really important to humanise some of the points that I talk about.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Good, nice to meet you.
I'm Holly, nice to meet
nice
you.
to meet you.
I'm Holly, nice to meet you. I've been practising all the techniques that Chris taught me, and I just hope I can manage to get some words out and actually make sense.
Hi, guys.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to our panel discussion. I'll start very quickly by saying that I was bullied for 10 years at school, and I started to talk about it on MySpace and built this community, and that's where the seedling of Ditch the Label started. Today's actually our 7th birthday, so it's a super exciting day. Thank you. I'm going to hand over to Holly Hagan, who's the latest Ditch the Label ambassador.
Oh my God, it's my turn. Don't mess this up, Paul.
What would you say is one of the biggest negatives when it comes to social?
I think the thing that is probably the worst thing is that people think, you know, they can have an opinion on absolutely anything and they can write it with no repercussions. And it's not like if you would say something to somebody in the street, or, you know, if you'd go up and punch somebody, it would be, you know, that's an assault. But you can seem to be able to say whatever you want to somebody on social media and nothing will happen.
Watching Holly speak to everybody here makes me immensely proud because I know deep down she's absolutely crapping it and you can't see it. She's coming across completely professional and natural.
For me, I would love it if, say, on social media platforms that you had to go through a kind of verification process where you know, put your passport details in, the social media platform verifies you, you then have to use that name.
I think that's really good. I think the blanket of anonymity makes people behave in ways that they probably wouldn't normally behave in.
I connected with someone on social media and they were like, do you want to hang out tonight? And I didn't know who they were, and it was like 10 o'clock at night, so I was like, well, no. And they're like, well, I wouldn't want you to come around because you wouldn't be able, my stairs wouldn't be able to take you anyway. They went through like, you're a fat cow, you're a whore, you're this, you're that. Only because you got turned down doesn't mean you have to be rude about it.
Also, you were attractive enough to, like...
Exactly, you're attractive enough to invite me round,
Yeah.
but suddenly I don't want you, I'm not attractive
But
enough.
suddenly you're rejected, you're hurt, and now you're going to perpetuate more hurt.
We do have some time for questions from the audience. At the back.
I'm wondering whether you have any advice to your younger selves about growing up online.
I would probably say it is okay to be not perfect. It is okay to have cellulite. I mean, I posted my first picture of my actual real-life cellulite a couple of weeks ago, and I was absolutely terrified to do it. And I was like, why am I so scared of this? And because when I see another woman with it, I think, oh, go on, girl, like, yeah, that's amazing. So why am I not having the same opinion on myself? So, yeah, I would say try and be as real as possible, and you are going to make mistakes along the way, and that's okay. But, you know, as long as you take ownership, then that's always going to be a positive.
Considering the range of abuse there can be online, it could be, you know, mild to quite major. What do you do to protect yourself?
Block the person initially. You always kind of want to defend yourself and want to answer back. But what I've kind of found is that when you do that, and you're never going to win against a troll, it's very, very rare that you will have somebody that's going to apologise in the end.
Thank you all so much for joining us. Thank you to our lovely panellists. Really, really great conversation. So thank you once again.
Yes, thanks everyone.
Do you know what? That wasn't too bad.